Round 6. We are currently 3-2. Trying to go for that 4th win. We're up against Telendor, who's on Big Bad Cambrai. I really didn't respect Cambrai that much with my sideboard mainboard playing this week, but who cares? We'll see what happens here. Man, they've even got main deck Reality Wardens. That's going to be a problem for our Vera-based strategy, that's for sure. I don't like this hand. That's gonna be a pain in the tuchus. I've only got 3 Death Strikes, and they're gonna be spread pretty thin. Let's see what their numbers look like. 3 Vanquish, 4 Desert Marshal, 2 main deck stand-togethers. My god. I don't even know if you can call this big Cambrai. Why are they even playing Harsh Rule? They might as well just go actual Cambrai mid-range. Three protects! Holy crap, yeah. Why are you playing Harsh Rule? If you're playing all these cards to protect your board, why do you want to wipe it away? Just the threat of Harsh Rule? They're on 3 Harsh Rule? That's it. You figured it out. They're only on 3 Harsh Rule. Doesn't matter which one I just play. Whew. Hey, we're ready for us. Yeah, this looks like a nightmare for us to deal with. 4 Parliaments. Ay, 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 ay. Hopefully they just do nothing and we win because of that. That's I think our strategy for this match. Hope they do nothing. Hope they're just stuck. They're not. They tapped out for a Titan, and we're gonna annihilate. Sometimes I like to save Annihilate, you know, for Mystic Ascendants and stuff, but in a deck that's playing 3 Protects, that's a lot sketchier because guess what? They're gonna play Ascendant, play their 7th power, have Protect up, and it's just a pain in the butt. I think this is just better to shields are down, Annihilate away, keep rolling. It means I don't get to play another threat here. Well, like, Sewer of the Past is pretty underwhelming in this matchup. I will admit to that. But it does kind of force them to silence it at some point. We'll have decisions to make post-board about, like, are we cutting these? What are we doing with Impending Doom? That sort of thing. You know, how aggressive are we going to try and be? Typically really like Whispers in the Void in this matchup. Maybe that comes in. Gives me the old Vera Whisper angle as well. So we'll have some things to think about. Same with like the Lightning Storm Witch strategy. Are we going to keep that in? Lots of things to just think about. But for now, we're going to focus on this match. And our opponent's thinking about things. Just fill in the air for now. My dream here is they just have a handful of Protects. For some reason, they decided to play.
I bring you aid.
Boy. Well, they play 3 Harsh Rules. I might just go real hard here. Just go Champion of Cunning, Permafrost, Shadow Sigil. Show me what you got. I don't really need to Permafrost this, though. But if they have Desert Marshal, it'll be sad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, but I think I am gonna save this one. I'm gonna save it. It's greedy. Could get punished. I'm banking on not getting punished. Just like I drew a Lightning Storm. If I draw a second one, I'd rather. Not actually a unit I care about at the moment. The fact that they have a bunch of Protects and other things is a reason to do it. Like, they have 2 main decks stand togethers, so I do have to deal with this at some point, but they could also play something like Reality Warden. And then I just want to do this. Then the question becomes, how much do I want to dedicate to this board state? And I'm going to go with the make them have it plan. I'm going to make them have Harsh Rule. Because I think if they had Harsh Rule there, they would have done it. I think. Now, they could still draw Harsh Rule. But if they don't block here, and they're really thinking about it, if they have Harsh Rule, they snap block, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm going to Harsh Rule here. This board state's absurd. So, they didn't block, and that leads me to believe even more strongly that they don't have it. Again, they can draw it, whatever, but I've got 2 lethal units and a 5/5 in play. Mystic Ascension.
Your power flows through.
So this can't get flying. Oh, we win. Okay. They didn't draw Protect. Alright, so yeah, they didn't have it. We had it, and they died. No Vanquish, no Harsh Rule. Post-board, they can't bring in extras of those either. They are maxed out on their Vanquish and Harsh Rule. They've got 3 of each. So we just went the old... We went the old beat down with Elf Serpent plan and worked out there. And now we got to come up with what we're doing the next game. Where's our 90? There it is. I'm pretty certain that these Gruons are coming out. Maybe they bring in the Awakened students, though, and try and get under us. It's possible that's what's going on here. They have, like, Student, Obelisk, blah, 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 blah. But Gruons still aren't even good in that regard. I don't like Strays. Don't like them. I don't know if I still want to have, like, which hero. We've got Sabotage, we've got Backlashes, we've got all sorts of trickerations. I like the Backlashes still against a deck playing Parliament, Stand Together, Harsh Rule. Like that. I like that. I don't know if I like these Sabotage. I think they're a little too... I don't think they're quite what I want. Even if they bring in, like, 2 Obelisks, I don't know. I think we want higher impact cards than that. Not a huge fan of this Feaster here either. Get rid of that. Snow Crush Amos could be nice on board stalls. Is it better than a Vera? Probably. They're playing 2 Reality Wardens. Yeah, let's go with this split. I still think I want, like, this big crazy stuff. I've got to decide on if I want to go on the Whispers plan or not as well. Like, we got a lot of weird decisions to make. The Stewards were nice that game, but Impending Dooms would have been just as... Got the Gruons. Let's cut down on the Storms by some amount. I want maxed out Annihilates, and I think I want maxed out Permafrost. Permafrost still works on Seraph, and can, even though it's not an elegant solution to Mystic Ascendant or Ironthorn or Reality Warden, it still does something. Maybe 3 is excessive, though. 2 might be more what we're in the market for. And then just cut the 2 Whispers. I have 2 Witches to go with Harbingers and Storms. Like I just like Witch against Ombre. It just creates awkward tension for them. And we still have Varus Favor to pair with it. The card's just good in this match. They're not always going to draw their Reality Wardens. There's only 2 of them. Even if they do, Whispers is still good. It's still making the Spitlings. We just can't get out the 8/8. Really more of a hurt on Vera. And it's really nice if we're keeping in some number of Lightning Storm. I'm going to play it as a spicy one of and then just cut 1 Steward. Want 1 extra, like, ability engine. Like, this doesn't guarantee you a win. They can still just flood the board with Parliament, or they can nuke you with an Ironthorn, but it does do things. It does enough things that I think I want to play 1 over a Steward here. Whisper into Vera, though, can be so strong. It's just because they had the Reality Wardens, I'm a little hesitant about it. Watch them board into full aggro, though, and then I'm just an idiot here, and I should be... They might be. They could just have boarded in an extra Stand Together, the Cambrai Healer, the Awakened students. And then I'm going to look like an idiot playing this card. Oh well, we'll see what happens. It never saves it. Unbelievable. Alright, where's our friend Telendor at? Yuck. Yuck. I don't know actually what I'm looking for in my hands. I just said the word yuck. This is actually not bad. Unless they're on aggro. It's weird that I'm on 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Witch, but... maybe I'm supposed to go without Storm, but I like having the random ability to just like Witch Storm. I think it's important to have access to. They find a way in their deck? Apparently. Alright, well, they're hesitating. They did bring in Awakened Student? No. Okay. Or they did, and they don't want to expose it to Lightning Storm, which is fair. So do I try and rush Aegis on Champion of Cunning? As it stands, I've got 1, 2, so I've got 3, potentially 4. Or I could have potentially 4 Shadow Sources. I'm going to try and go for it.
Winds protect me.
I think that's worth trying to go for. Alright, they drew another Find the Way, so they're going to have tons of power this game. Tons of it. And they also brought in the Awakened Students. Alright, well that kind of makes me wish I'd brought in more than... or not cut Permafrost, but what can you do? That gives me 5 Primal Sources, or do I wait on this to figure out what I want? No, because if I want this to have Aegis on turn 5, I should just get the Primal Source now. But this Shadow Source is going to end up being really important. It feels like I need to use this here because I'm probably going to want to use Death Strike next turn. But if this comes down to turn late, it's probably not the end of the world if it means I get the right source. I'm going to be patient here. If I have nothing else going on, what's even playing a 5/5 Aegis going to do for me? Their hand's also going to be pretty slow. They're going to have a lot of depleted power that they're playing out. It's unlikely I'm going to have to play Death Strike here. It's more that I'd rather be able to hold it up here. And, like, that's kind of a real cost. But if I draw a banner or something... Yes. I really wish I could have just drawn, like, a seat or something so I wouldn't have to do that. The old 1 banner, billion sigil draw. It's really awkward, too, because we're playing Whispers in the Void. So, like, if I draw that off the top of my deck here, it's like, oh god, what am I doing? But you just gotta hope this can do what it needs to do, I guess. Alright, so we've got 5 Shadow Sources. It's just gonna not be for 4 more turns, and we have nothing else going on. Somehow this has to go the distance. And if they have, like, Sandstorm Titan Protect, we're just done. We're done zoned. We're not totally done. Yeah, we need to find something else going on here. This card needs to do a lot of work. Alright, well, so far it's set up to do that. They're going to use a Protect to pop the Aegis on this? What it looks like they're thinking about. Oh, no. Wow. This is all the power. All the power. I'm gonna have to use this at some point, but I'll wait, I guess. They don't even have anything with Aegis, though. So maybe I shouldn't wait. Yeah, there's the Ascendant.
Your power flows through me.
Okay. Trying to figure out why I would want to cast this Fair's Favor. Or why would I want to hold on to it, I guess, is the other question. What does holding on to it do for me? It doesn't kill anything now. The thing is, they're going to silence us at some point, and it's going to ruin my life. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do this. The thinning might actually be relevant here. I still get to hold up Death Strike. Sorry about that, I was talking to Miller Tools trying to see if they want to tune in here. I guess their other match was really fast. He was like, are you gonna win this game? I'm like, I don't think so! This is making me nervous. This is making me nervous. Alright. Oh god, those things are massive. That's what she said. Do they have stand together too? Or a Desert Marshal would have killed me too. God, this is bad. I didn't. Champion of Cunning's good. It's not good enough to win when you only draw 3 spells. Alright, time for us to die. Do I take 6? How do I win this game? How do I win? How do I do this? You're just gonna cast stand together and we lose. Right? Like, you just didn't draw any spells. Ah, right on time! Right on time! There it is, wowee. What? It is on. So we lose, right? Fucking trolled. Trolled so hard. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, 1 second. I gotta work on something. Alright, so now we know they brought in Obelisk. Do we bring in some number of Sabotage? Because now their hits are Vanquish, Harsh Rule, Obelisk, Parliament. Like, Whispers is coming out. They're trying to get more aggressive. Permafrost goes up. Do I bother with Witch Storm? Do I try and disrupt them? Do I bother with Vera? Still like Vera if I'm running Witch Harbinger. The Animus Stun All could be really crucial if we're getting into racing scenarios. It's not going to kill anything, though. It's just an AoE stun. But the deadly unit it leaves behind is strong, too. It's just not going to kill anything. What about Stray? If they don't have Obelisk, it kills a lot of things. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I need to bring in Sabos here. It's either great or terrible. I can't figure out when. When it's so weird to play just 1 Sabotage with 2 Backlash or something. But it feels like I want a third of this effect. Like, I want 1 more Backlash and I don't have access to 1 more Backlash. And I think I want to cut one of these 8s and still keep the 2 Storm, 2 Witch, Favor, Heart. Like I think I still want these Storm. I'm gonna be really dumb and just go down to 1 storm, and I'm gonna regret it. But I feel like I just want 1 more Sabo effect, and it's just... I want other big spells still as well. Alright. Let's do it. I don't know. I just didn't have a good sideboard plan for this matchup. For some reason, I just forgot about big Combray when making my sideboard main deck. I was like, I don't care. They don't matter. They do matter. Big Combray players matter. We'll see what happens here. Maybe this time we'll draw more than 3 spells. That would be useful. I guess we drew 4 spells, and then we drew a backlash. So 5 spells. We drew 5 spells then. I was being facetious, I suppose. Yee. Maybe I was supposed to take out... Harbingers aren't great in this matchup either. I don't know. Don't know. We'll just find out. Still want to rush Primal. Oh, hey, Halfway Crusader, thank you so much for subscribing. I kind of have alerts turned off at the moment because I'm playing, but that popped up at least on my screen. I can still curve out. I'm going to hold this favor for reasons that I can't really explain, other than it can combine with the 1 Lightning Storm that's in our deck and can kill Temple Scribes. Even though killing Temple Scribes doesn't really matter. Alright, so we've got a nice curve going on here.
Mind over mind.
Another student. Alright. Pretty easy attack here. If they block, I can Varus Favorite. Or get them to use a Protect. If they don't block, I'm playing Steward, and guess what? It's a great blocker. So I think it stands to reason they took out Harsh Rule. I'd be pretty surprised. I should have taken that into account when actually sideboarding, right? If the Awakened Students come in, the Harsh Rule comes out. Does that change how I should have sideboarded? I didn't even think about that. What is wrong with me? Like, why did I just think of it now? It's like an important thing to think of 5 minutes ago. I want to curve out. And I'd also like to have another Steward on board. I should have thought about that. They took out Harsh Rule. Of course they did. I do like how Harbinger, like, kind of blanks the Flyers until they draw an Obelisk. They only have 2 Obelisks. Like, it's not like some crazy number. They stuck on power? Now I feel... Yeah, I don't like how I sideboarded. Now I feel like I do 1 Snow Crush Animist. Like, because I can overcommit to a board. I also really hate that I'm on a 5 Sigil draw. The worst. Well, let's see what they do. Cut 1 Steward. So I'm on 3 Steward, 4 Impending Doom. Or did I do the other way? Yeah, damn. Alright, so... Just do this and sit, and if we draw another undepleted power, I just get to start drawing cards?
Thank you.
Silence this. Take 8. There's a pause, so that means protect on 2 power. If protect up. Could Death Strike this and try and race. Is it better to just play a Steward? And then have that line next turn? Like, this is hard to race. They've got 2 4/4s and a handful of spells. The only reason to play this is to have another 3/5 that can attack. What other fast spells do they have? It's just protect. Okay, they have protect. They have protect up. So using Death Strike seems suboptimal. Am I willing to trade one of these units for a Desert Marshal to get in extra damage? I think so. Like, is Black Sky Harbinger trading for Marshal on this board a good trade? Probably. Plus, I've got a Vera coming. I'm not really going to have time to activate both of these. I think this is my... I don't like that this is my best option, but I think it is my best option, right? You don't have to like it, but that doesn't mean it's incorrect. Yeah, they have protect. I'm not going crazy. If I would have gone for that Death Strike there, it would have been very bad for me. Maybe I'm supposed to hold up Death Strike still here and hope they like tap out again and Death Strike while they attack me, but I think I just need to get down the Steward for this Awakened Student and try and win this race by some miracle of God, right? Because I'm pretty sure God hates Cambrai. Huh, so they decided to not offer this trade. They wanted it as a blocker. Permafrost. Okay. I'm at 10. Or 15. Not a fast enough clock. If I ace space though, then this can just crack back and kill me. So then, yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to do this and just get in for 6. Still have Stand Together up. This is brutal, because Stand Together just kills me. I can't beat Stand Together. There's no point in playing around Stand Together unless they top deck Stand Together. I can play around Obelisk. They only have 2 of those. What is my best chance of winning this game? How do I win this game? I know their hand is all spells. They're stuck on power. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out how I win this game. I Can't figure out the best line. Is it just Death Strike A-Space? 6, 8, 11, but then they have 2 blockers back. Play another one, so I don't have lethal. Then I'd have to draw a removal spell. Or... just don't know if I can play towards Feln Bloodcaster activation either. Like, I'm just going to be dead before then. Alright, they don't have Stand Together. Got that going for us. They're at 12. This is 6. This is 11. But they're going to play another unit. I think I need to cut down this clock here. Now it's a 3-turn clock. And they drew power.
Far enough.
And that's a problem. Do I just wait till post-combat, or do I try and figure out this information, like what's relevant? Alright, so I know I can get a Vara next turn plus a unit. But my only flyer is silenced. So actually Sandstorm Titan to ground this is almost certainly what I'm going to have to do. Can I afford to swing with anything here? Then I'm forced to chump, but I'm going to have to chump with these at some point anyways. But if they have a silence, I want to be able to raid with one of these. 12 is just too far away. I don't know how I stabilize is the problem. I have no life gain. But I'm pretty sure my win percentage is higher by not swinging there. I could swing with both of these and take them to 6. But then there's just no way I'm killing them the next turn. They can choose to not die. They just straight up have that choice. So I'm just banking on them not having a Vanquish or a Silence? Unless I draw... I'd have to draw like Backlash, but that doesn't cut off the Silence route either. And Vera's only getting back a 2/5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This kills me in 2 turns. Unless I make them block it. I feel like I need to have both of these out, though. And then I can just never get it back with Vera. Take them to 6. I don't even know. I think this is correct. I think I need to hit them for 6. By some act of God. I don't know how I'm going to kill them next turn is the problem. So I might just die. Oh god, this being silenced is the worst. I wanted to do suicide attack with it so bad. But I think it's so likely for them to have a Vanquish or a Silence that I think my win percentage is higher by doing this. I believe that is true. That is my belief. I believe that by playing these, I am more likely to win by than just playing Sandstorm. They have double Vanquish and none of this matters, right? Yeah, alright. Yeah. Desert Marshal, man. Too strong, right? Desert Marshal's just too strong. We gave it a shot. We tried.